Hello everyone, it is me, Yeking. Before we get started, this deck review is like way overdue. But granted, I guess it kind of works out in my favor because definitely do have some improved cards. So, you know, it works, but it is overdue. But we have another Legacy deck review. I mean, granted, I do deck reviews, but so far I haven't thought of anything to do deck review or anything else besides Legacy. So, for right now, it's just Legacy in the deck review playlist. But you know, maybe in future something else will come up for a different deck review. So, what this deck is called is Tigrerra in France, and what it's based off of is, basically, well, the main attraction is Tigrerra, but plus like two Bakugan that she seemed to be like good pals with throughout the anime. Well, one of them was good pals, and one she was kind of devastated that was sent to Doom Dimension, so I count that as them being like buddies. So, yeah. So before we get into the deck itself, we're gonna roll out the Bakugan. So first we have this one. Bakugan Ball. Chaos Tigrerra stand. I mean, honestly, if it's called Tigrerra in France, you can't have it without Tigrerra. I do have a Blade Tigrerra, but it's in Pirates, not Chaos, and it doesn't even open. It's like stuck closed. Like at most, I was able to get like one of its top things to pop open. So I was like, whatever. But it's supposed to be Chaos anyways. So this copy's clocked in 1500, which does work in my favor. She does have like two little manual bits. Oh yeah, and this deck is meant for the B1 format. So there won't be any extra support pieces, and my B1 format does go to 450. And you can use the B1 size Bakugan, obviously. But yeah, here she is. Tigrerra. Her tail likes to pop in. I'll just move this in a bit closer. Up next, we have this one. You might know the shape because I used it like two brawls ago against Diamond Butter in the B1 format. You also use the same one but in a different attribute. Bakugan Brawl. Here are Saurus stands. Yeah, Saurus could actually talk for a couple episodes, and when you sent to Doom Dimension, I think he was sent to Doom Dimension. I know the other one was definitely was, but it was 50-50 if he was. But I know him and Tigrerra were kind of buds. Or at least it was, at least battling wise, so, you know, I counted it as one of Tigrerra's friends. My copy is clocking at 450, so just at the right amount. It's pretty easy to hit 450 in B1s. Like I say with the first two formats being Battle Brawlers and B1, it's pretty easy to hit the cap, so. But new for sure and onwards, it's kind of a bit of a struggle. Trying to get those manual bits. There we go. So yeah, here's Chaos Saurus, 450. We want a Pirates one though. And then here's the last teammate. Bakugan. It keeps on slipping off. Bakugan Brawl. Chaos Griffin stand. I know Tigrerra was devastated when this one was sent to Dimension, plus both Tigers. Well, no, that's Tigers, this is Lion, but you know, I count them as buds as well. But this one is clocking at 400. So yeah, Griffin. It's hard when you don't have nails to get out manual bits. But yeah, that's Chaos Griffin. I definitely want this in Pirates. Luckily my regular has it for an okay price. But that's the team. So Chaos Tigrerra, B1, 300 Gs, Chaos Saurus, B1, 450 Gs, and Chaos Griffin, 300 Gs. So now we get into the gate cards. And so when it comes to deck reviews, sometimes I may have multiple of the same kind of color, whether it be like a red ability card or a silver gate card. That just means they're both like really good in my opinion, so I can go either 50-50 when I brawl someone with said deck. But the only one with multiple of those is the Gold Gate card, and it is just an HSP card. How it works is character HSP cards are classified as Gold Gate cards. The blink ones are classified as silvers, and the ones with an effect are classified as coppers from my own legacy V-Ball format. But first is our Gold Gate card, which is it's the same one, it's the same background character, just different variations. But up first we have a Solace HSP Gate card where he's the green coloration. So how it works is we just classify all bonuses just be double, even the debuffs. So let's say this is minus 100, you would get minus 200 if you run Aqua Source on this Gate card. But nothing Pirates, 100 to Aquas, 200 Chaos, 200 Darkest, 150 to Subterra, 250 to Ventus, and HSP bonus 200. But also let's just get the bonus twice, so this is an all positive. And obviously I would want to roll Source onto this one so you can get 400 off of RIP. And this one is probably a little bit better because there's some debuffs that might work in my favor. But up next we have another Source. But yeah, this one's more like a fantasy one. This one's more like a piracy one. So same thing like the other one. It gets all bonuses, but this one has some debuffs. Granted, if an Aqua stands in this one, since it's just minus 0, nothing's gonna happen to it. But if there was a Ventus one, then we'd get minus 500, I think, because 250 minus 250, because 2 plus 2 is 4. Then you add the 50 together, it gives you 100. But yeah, so 300 Pirates, 0 to Aquas, 200 to Chaos, 100 to Darkest, 150 Subterra, 250 to Ventus. It's the same bonus from both of them. It's just, if I want to play some debuffs, I'll go for the more piracy aspect. If I want everything that's neutral, then I go for the Ventusy one. It's just really which one I prefer to play with at that time. It's do I want to go with more a Ventusy card scheme or more of a piracy card scheme? Granted, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to go with the piracy one because it probably works out in my favor. But that's our character ones, which is going to be classified as our Gold Gate card slot. Up next, we have our Silver Gate card, which is Baked Soil. It just gives a high bonus to Chaos, the next closest thing by minus 40, which is Subterra, but 80 to Pirates, 120 to Aquas, 140 to Subterra, 180 to Ventus, 50 to Darkest, and 30 to Ventus. Yeah, there's not much to say about it. It's just a good boosting one for Chaos. And then up next, we have our Copper, which is Mirror Gate. The player who has the background with the lowest printed G power may return any one ability card he plays this turn to his unused power after the battle. So yeah, basically, idea is for this one, well, ideally, for the Gate cards, you want to roll Swords into these two. I would roll Griffin onto this one, and then for this one, I would roll Tigrerra onto it. That's the idea for these 3 Gate cards. Swords for which you want to bring to the fight, Griffin for this one, and Tigrerra for this one. So then I can return an ability, obviously. But 100 to Pirates, 0 to Aquas, 120 to Subterra, 190 to Chaos, 90 to Darkest, and 160 to Ventus. So that's the Gate cards. Like I said, ideally, I would roll Source onto one of these two, then Griffin onto this one, and then Tigrerra onto this one. So I'm just showing off the cards and talk about some plays I would probably do with them. Now we have the ability cards. Honestly, I forgot which color they are. Okay, so first is the green ability card, which is the Tigrerra character ability card. Play during a battle if you have a Tigrerra or Blade Tigrerra on a different Gate card. Your backend gets plus 100 G power. So idealistically, that's the green one. It'll kind of combo with, because turn 1, it'd probably be Mirror Gate. I would roll Tigrerra to stand, and then turn 2, I would set a Source or a big sword to roll the other dude, so I can actually get the Tigrerra effect off. Just moving everything into frame. Then up next we have our blue ability card, Sneak. Play during a battle, background has the lowest printed G power, background gains G power based on its attribute. 100 to Aquas, 140 to Chaos, 130 to Darkest. Idealistically, I'll be playing this one on my Tigrerra, and I'll get back instantly. Because I play with Mirror Gate. Because, I mean, there's a handful of 300s, but I might get lucky. And then for our red ability card, it's Mirror Play. Play before you roll a Chaos background. If you don't have the most gate cards and you use power, for the battle this turn, background swap printed G power and attributes. So yeah, I mean, that's like kind of a 50-50 play. If I want to go aggro, then I would play that first and then roll Tigrerra so we can swap G powers. Or what I could do also with Mirror Play is still roll Tigrerra into Rain Mirror because the ability is printed, so they're still higher. I can just swap out G power so I can still beat them out, and I'll still get the effect off because it's the printed. Because printed means the G power that's just on the background. In case you folks don't know what printed G power means. So yeah, a big chunk of this deck is mostly just revolved around Tigrerra, kind of helping out her friends. Well, mostly yourself, but you know Tigrerra, like if Sora's a good friend in the fight, I can use Tigrerra ability if she's still standing on a gate card and help them out. Sneaks just to give a bit of a power boost. Mirror Play is also just to, you know, help myself out, but idealistically, Source and Griffin can find their own, but idealistically, I'm going to always try getting Tigrerra into the Mirror Gate because it really benefits me. This is just for now, so really these two could go on to same thing Tigrerra. All of them could easily work on this gate card, but idealistically it's meant for Griffin because I have a Source character gate, so I want to run Source and one of these two when they bring which you don't want to battle. But yeah, there's not really much of place because you know it's just B1, so you know 3 backer guns, 3 gate card, 3 ability cards. Not much to describe for plays, just some battle tactics. If you folks have any card suggestions, something you know in comments below, I may swap them out. The only way I'm going to do an updated deck review, if I swap out like one gate card or one ability card, I'm not going to be updated. Maybe it's like all 3 gate cards, all 3 ability cards, then I would update it. But I would also say background, but legit the whole point of the decks revolve around this team, so like I'm not swapping them out. Maybe if I get a Hero's Blade Tigrerra, I might swap out Tigrerra, but even then, even if I swap out like one backer gun, I'm not gonna do a whole revised deck review. It's just only like if the whole team would change, then sure, but or like 3 colors of either gate card or ability, or a mix of 3 between the cards change, and sure, but really that doesn't really seem to happen. So I think when deck review is filmed, that's really it. But I thank you folks for watching this deck review. Like I said, it really was overdue. It was supposed to come out at the same time when I uploaded my Mono Pirates Mectanium Surge deck review. But yeah, granted, that one might be updated because I have gotten a crap ton of cards since then, but who knows. But yeah, I like to thank you folks for watching this deck review. If folks enjoyed it, give the video a thumbs up, drop a comment down below. I'll play them as fast as I can, and subscribe and hit the bell so you know if I drop a new video. But until next time, toodles.